Hey guys, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And today's video is all about Raid Weekend, but I've done a bunch of 2-shots on every district. I've done 3-shot capital peaks to make sure you guys can know how to do those. I've done 2-shot capital peaks. But today, I want to go into 1-shot districts, just because a lot of you guys have been asking for them, and I thought I'd do them for you. I'm going to do them all in friendly challenges, just because I really don't see them a lot in Raid Weekend, but say if I do, I'll make that in the next video, like say for tomorrow. But the one thing I really did want to mention is, to preface, is I didn't make these armies. These were all found in Sen's Discord channel, and there's a 1-shot channel that you can go to, and then there's just different players showing how to one-shot these districts. I learned it from there, and then I perfected it on my own, just practicing. I will throw the link to that Discord in the description, just so I want to give credit to the people that actually made the attack, not me. But my idea is just like on YouTube, I see like videos of one-shots, but they don't really explain. So this is more for my subscribers and just viewers who actually want to see how it's done, why you place something, why you do this with this troop, this with that troop, that sort of deal. So that's my idea behind it. And we'll start off with Golem Quarry right here. Obviously, I got the one-shot, and again, 100% maxed. There's literally nothing. We've removed every cliff, everything you can do, any forest, all that. It's 100% maxed. And to start this off, we're going to start, and then I'll first explain everything slowly, and then we'll play, and then we'll pause, and we'll kind of dissect it fully. So this will be a very detailed video. It might be a little longer, but I hope you guys can enjoy that. So we're going to start off with our Forever Haste down right here, kind of to the left of this air defense. Right here at this kind of tile. Once that goes down, you're going to put a battle ram in this, like right beside the river, battle ram, Sparky, battle ram, right away. And then as that's going on, at this rock right here, you're going to put a battle ram and a barbarian right behind it. Then your Sparky's going to kind of take one shot, and it's going to take all these defenses down, and one of those battle rams will have this wall opened up, so your Sparky will go there next. But as these defenses go down, you're going to put a giant down before these defenses lock on your Sparky. So I'll play that first, just so we can go through that. There goes the Forever Haste down. Then I'm going to go battle ram, Sparky, battle ram. Okay, there goes the battle ram and the barbarian there. Perfect. So we're looking good so far. Everything as we want. Sparky takes its shot off. And this is what I mean. Walls open. Sparky took those buildings down. Now, before those spear throwers lock onto my Sparky, giant down ASAP. Okay, perfect. So we're going to let the barbarian do some cleanup. And then you're going to notice something. Barbarian's going to take that building down. The blast bow is going to keep shooting at that barbarian, and as that goes down, the blast bow will target either onto the giant, but if the giant goes down, it's going to lock onto the Sparky. Make sure it locks onto the Sparky, then you can deploy Infernal Dragon right at this bridge right here, so it'll lock onto this blast bow. But you want to make sure the blast bow's aggroed onto either your giant or preferably on your Sparky, actually. That's what we should hope for. So we'll play there. So blast bow's going to take down that barbarian. Now it's going to lock on your Sparky because the giant goes down, and boom, then the Infernal Dragon goes on. The reason being because if that blast bow and that rocket keep shooting on your Infernal Dragon, it's going to go down. So, and then I also should pause right now. Right here, between this trash building and this mortar, in between these two the air defense and the rapid rockets, you're going to put 4 zap spells. That will take out these 2 air defenses. And the main reason being is we're going to put a set of minions behind this rock face at this kind of tree to shoot this blast bow down later. But we'll do that once we get there. So I'll put it in like kind of this frame just so you guys can see when I put down the zap spells as well. So Infernal Dragon's locked onto the blast bow. There goes the zaps, exactly how you want them. And then remember, you guys can pause to see where exactly I placed them, but I think my pause was kind of great because it shows exactly where they went off. So Infernal Dragon's doing his thing. He gets the blast bow taken care of. Now, Sparky's going to let it do his thing. We're not really worried. We're not going to do too much right now. We're going to let Sparky take one more shot at this. Now, I'm going to pause right here. Okay, Sparky takes 2 shots to take out that air bombs, right? And it's going to take out that district hall. But you're going to do 3 things in rapid succession that you kind of have to do it in. So, see this spear thrower here? You're going to put a set of archers to the right of this little rock. I usually put it at the second, right when the second shot's about to go off, or just as the first one ends. That will take this out, and then you can put your set of minions down, and it'll go towards that blast bow. The job of those minions is to take out, obviously, the blast bow. It'll take out this cannon, then move to the multi-mortar, but the multi-mortar so low health, sometimes the archers get it, And then they'll move on to these 2 trash buildings. You want those to take those out. But even if they don't, this attack shows you that you don't really need it. But as that's explained, once this goes down here in the middle, so the air bombs in the district hall, you're going to put a skeleton barrel towards this rocket, and you're going to deploy a giant closer to this rock, not close to this rock, because if you put it here, it'll go up towards this rocket artillery. So you put it at this rock so it goes towards this rocket artillery. Then you're going to also put a battle ram at this rock right here, aggro the blast bow, and then you're going to put a skeleton barrel at this rock. So let's go. We'll play. So Sparky's going to get 1 shot. Boom. And then there comes my archers. So right after that first shot goes down, they're going to take care of that spirit thrower. Pause here. There goes the skeleton barrel. That's perfect. So we'll zoom out a bit so you can see everything. Archers end up taking down that spirit thrower, as you can see. Skeleton barrels up, everything. There comes my giant right there at that rock, like I said. The minions are also in. One of them got hit, so we lost a couple. That's no problem. And then down here, battle ram, skeleton barrel, just like that. And that, don't worry about anything else there. Now I'm going to pause here. Just in one moment. Pause. Okay, so check this out. Once this blast bow goes down and those skellies run to this little trash building, put 1 barbarian behind them to kind of help clean that out a little quicker. Then, as our Sparky takes 1 more shot, it's going to get that down. But as it takes it down, there's a zap trap right at this tree. So I like to put 1 battle ram there and then 1 barbarian right here to go towards this trash building. So let's watch. So Sparky's going to take 1 more shot. And then we're going to get that battle ram in to pop the zap trap. There goes that barbarian to take care of that trash building. And the key reason is those barbarians that spawn from the battle ram kind of tank for your Sparky, because it is low health and that'll happen. But this is a max district also, mind you. So, and there I also let that barbarian join in, by the way, too. So let's check this out. Everything's good. The minions are doing their thing over there, cleaning up trash for me. Mortar's going to take 2 shots to go down. That's fine. We're not too worried about that. Now it's going to move up towards this air defense here. And as you can see, we only have 1 minion left taking down that multi-cannon. And usually that'd be a worry. But these the skeletons and the barbarian are going to take 2 of these trash buildings and this 3rd one here. But now Sparky's going to take a shot. And it usually takes this down in 1 shot, right? So now here I'm a little worried because my deployment's not going to be amazing. Okay, well, I should have paused a little early, but it's fine. Because I need this down, because I want it to lock onto the multi-mortar. Well, I know this is air, so the skeletons aren't going to spawn yet, so it's not going to shoot. So I timed it so perfect because I started it earlier. Usually that would be down, so you wouldn't have to worry. You could put when Sparky gets kind of at this rock face here, at this tree, then you usually put the skeleton barrel. But because I didn't have that luxury as that multi-cannon didn't go down, I did this early. So now watch what's going to happen. They're going to drop onto the multi-mortar. The mortar's going to try shooting at them, but they're going to run quickly, and then that mortar doesn't even get a shot off at them. And those skeletons start helping me tank. So, skeleton barrel is going to drop in, and they're going to tank now, but we're going to try destroying this. Watch this, pause. This log trap goes off, and there's also a zap trap there too. It doesn't get pulled, but it locks onto my battle ram. So look, that also wasn't perfect. So I put my barbarian down, but we didn't need to be perfect. There was 2 little mistakes we made there. The one I pointed out about that multi-cannon not going down, and then that zap trap shouldn't have locked onto that. But we'll go 2 times speed, because the rest is just Sparky going to just chain these down. Still have some barbarians up, still have Sparky up. And that's our first 1 shot on a max Golem Quarry. And then just because I do like being transparent, here's our Golem Quarry. 100% max, and you can check all possible upgrades are done. And now I'm going to get the next one loaded, and I'll catch up with you guys. Okay, boys, I'm back, and then I've got the Wizard Valley now loaded. Here it is. I'll pause here just so like you can see 100% max, and then at the end of it, once I go through it all, I'll show you guys our actual Wizard Valley to show you there's no upgrades left. We've cleaned every forest. It's 100% max, so you got nothing to worry about. This works on a fully maxed district. So the goal here is you're going to put a haste spell right here on this bridge, right in the middle of it. Maybe even leaning a little towards the top section. Doesn't matter. Just get it placed there. Then you're going to get a battle ram right between these 2 kind of little squares and get it on the little bridge portion, because there's a little small bomb there. Once that's down, it's going to break through the wall, and you're going to have your Sparky come right behind there right as that little bomb goes off. Then your Sparky's going to lock onto this cannon. As that's happening, you're going to put one skeleton barrel and then another one right beside it, kind of right here and right here. Do you see this little horseshoe kind of, not horseshoe, like a little like a diving board almost, that kind of pops up? That's a little L shape here. It's to the left of that, so you're gonna have two skeleton barrels there. I'll show you that, so we won't rush into anything. So here comes my haste, leaning towards the top a little bit. We're gonna get a battle ram down, blow bomb goes off, Sparky right behind. Okay, now we're gonna move over to here and we're gonna see skeleton barrel 1, skeleton barrel 2. It's gonna clean up with that. Now you have nothing more to worry about there. Sparky locks onto the wizard tower. It's going to take 2 shots to take it down, and it's also going to chain down that air defense. So there goes the first shot, and it's going to take down the second shot. Boom. Okay, now as Sparky locks onto this cannon, wait for it to juice up maybe just like a second. Then you're going to get in a skeleton barrel right here at this left wall under the haste so it can go towards this spear thrower. Reason being, you want those skeletons to deploy because you're worried about this cannon cart, and you'll see what I mean. And everything else here is looking perfect. The skeletons are going towards this wall. I'm going to go to this army camp and clean up these 2 Mega Teslas and this multi-cannon. And obviously the air bombs as well. So, play now. There goes the forever, not the forever haste, the skeleton barrels in the forever haste. They all deploy down. They're going to take out that trash building. They're going to run up. Cannon cart's going to lock onto my Sparky. All good though, because it's going to take down 1 shot, get it down to half health. Right as those defenses went down, the cannon in there, you're going to put a Barbarian right shooting directly at that cannon cart. So it's going to take that down super quick. Sparky's going to lock onto the next spear thrower, take that down. Going to lock onto this spear thrower, take that down pretty easily. And then I'll explain the next portion of the attack. As Sparky reaches kind of here, you're going to put a giant down right here in this deployment zone because it's going to draw aggro from the 2 giant cannons and the little cannon here. So giant goes down. Now they're not going to shoot at Sparky at all. Sparky's going to one-shot all those. Boom. Check that out. Now it's going to lock onto this air defense. As it's going to get one-shotted under rage, I'm going to pause right as that happens. Now you're going to get down a skeleton barrel at the corner of that rage. It's going to go in towards the single. As one of the little balloons pops and skeletons drop, you're going to get 3 barbarians down as well. So here goes. As one of the balloons pop, the skeletons come down, 3 barbarians in. Right at that single inferno. Now you're going to let that work. So we're doing nothing crazy yet. And then one thing I forgot to mention. Once these little buildings are cleared up, you're just going to get a battle ram in. Once these are taken out, you get a battle ram to destroy into that wall. Just because you want to clean those trash buildings, and those little barbarians will do that for you. Okay, Sparky's going to take its next shot at the single inferno. Now it's going to lock onto the bomb tower. Watch, that little barbarian and the skeleton are going to really help trigger all those bombs so Sparky doesn't get hit with them. And it never does. Usually these barbarians also come down. So if you're worried about that, it's nothing. So Sparky's going to now lock onto this wizard tower. Those little barbarians cleaned up all those trash. That's great. And then now Sparky's going to go up towards here. Barbarian down to take care of this trash building. And take care of those traps so nothing runs into them. Now, as Sparky gets kind of close, you're going to get it down a skeleton barrel. I'm going to pause right here. As those skeleton barrels get in towards the inferno, then you're going to put down a giant. Boom. And then the battle ram. Giant, then battle ram. If you open that wall, that giant will go towards the single inferno, and that's something you don't want at all. Because you want that giant to actually go towards the cannon cart and go towards this cannon and this spear thrower. And that's exactly what it's doing. So Sparky's going to get 1 shot off, take that down. And the reason here is, do you see that cannon cart's now shooting at the giant, not your Sparky? You'll see why that's so important, because Sparky does get super low in health. But this is what you want. It's going great so far. So they're both cannon and spear thrower locked onto the giant. And all that hit points that they took, it allowed you to go even further. Now, Sparky's going to lock on. But I should mention one thing. Those little barbarians came over to this trash building. You're going to put a skeleton barrel at this air defense. Right as Sparky kind of gets towards this wizard tower, maybe even earlier, doesn't really matter. Okay, now those are going to go off and take out those spear throwers, hopefully. And then I dropped a zap to take out that trash building. You have to do that and get some damage off on this, because sometimes Sparky can get stuck here, take out this wizard tower, but that cannon cart starts shooting Sparky and can take it down. I had so many 99% as well. So Sparky takes his second shot over there. These skeletons are helping and they're clutching for us because these 3 spirit throwers didn't go down, and that's fine. Look how low Sparky is, but they're going to take all that down. Boom. I've got some barbarians left to spare. Now Sparky's going to take 1 shot, and it's going to take the 2nd shot because that wall's not broken and it's stuck there, that cannon cart. Boom. Done. 1 shot again. Fully maxed. And look, we're going to go back, show you guys the district. Where is it? Okay, I was panicking here. There's Wizard Valley. Again, 100% maxed. All possible upgrades are done. Just so I'm being clear with you guys. I want to be open and honest. And then now I'll move on to the next one. We're going to move to Balloon Lagoon. Okay, I got the next one loaded up too, which is Balloon Lagoon. And the thing I want to mention before we go into it is, guys, these don't get learned just like one attack and you're like perfectly 100% good. I did honestly over like 40 practices for probably, not each one, but you know what I mean. Like, I do a lot of friendly challenges. I stay sharp. I don't just learn it once. I've learned this for like every district pretty much as we went through Clan Capital. Like, we're obviously maxed now, but we did this for district halls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like for all these districts. So you have to stay sharp with them. Don't get discouraged. And one thing I will mention, I'm one of those guys, I'll be on YouTube a lot. And if you guys have any questions, any concerns, something that doesn't make sense, I don't like judge of like, oh, someone has a silly question or anything. No question's silly. I'm used to everything. So like, put them down. If you need any help, let me know. I can review your attacks, join the Discord, drop your video in. If you're struggling with something, you let me know. I want to help you guys. That's the whole point of this video, is because I'm not trash talking any other YouTuber. There's some people that just like post the videos and then don't give an explanation but do it in writing. Some people struggle with just breaking down the text. So this is my idea of posting the video. I want to show my attack and explain my attack just so people can learn it visually and then kind of like see the thought process and see my explanation of why I did what and why you do what. And then again, I'm not taking credit for these attacks. These were all made from different people. I just perfected the strategies on my own. But then again, I will link the Discord, so no worries. I'm not taking any credit of that. So let's go into Balloon Lagoon. And as you can see, I was practicing up here and I got a 99%. So don't feel discouraged, boys. It happens to the best of us. So here's Balloon Lagoon. I'm going to pause. Again, 100% max, but like with any of these districts, I will show you after our Balloon Lagoon so you can also verify it's 100% max, because I want to be open, honest. I'm not one of those kind of guys. So it starts off here. I usually like to put my Forever Haste right down at the start of the attack, but it doesn't matter. You can do it either or interchangeably. But do you see this little tree right here? But to the right of it, you're going to put a giant. And then at that tree, you're going to put your Sparky. And then you're going to put a Barbarian at this tree to lock onto this air bombs. Then you can put your Forever Haste if you want to. Or you can put your Forever Haste at the start of the attack. But because time can sometimes be an issue on this one shot, I would honestly just put your Giant, Sparky, Barbarian down first, then the Forever Haste. So, let's go. Forever Haste goes down. See, there you can see me doing it right away. But time was a little tight. But Giant down, Sparky down, Barbarian down. Okay? We're going to let that clean. Sparky's going to take a shot. Now, pause. There's going to be a battle ram coming in right in the Forever Haze, kind of at that little sparkle, if you see it there. Going to go into this wall. It's going to break. There's going to be 2 bombs. There's going to be one big one to destroy it as it breaks the wall, and there's a little one. It's going to damage your little barbarians down to like a quarter health, but you want those to take out this little trash building, because that opens up the deployment zone from here to this next tree, and then you can get 2 skeleton barrels to go towards this rocket artillery. Then, because I want to show you, because then I start with my spells. You're going to put a frost spell, see, between these 2 trees, a little above that. That's where it's going to go down. Then, you're going to put your jump spell between this building right here and the bomb tower. Right in the middle of it. And I'll show you that once we do it. So, Sparky's doing her thing. Going to take one more shot. There goes this battle ram. There goes the bomb, little bomb. Shoots them to quarter health. They're going to take that down. Boom. And then deployment zone opens up. Now we're going to pause because now we're going to move over here. Nothing happens now over to that right-hand side for right now. They're going to take that down, and then we're going to have to worry once we get close to these single target infernos. Now I'm going to show you the deployment of the actual spells, because that's what's next. So, as we watch, I think I'm going to first drop the frost spell. But I should make sure how it's looking over there. Or I think I wait here. Okay, we'll move over back to this side, because as this air bombs is going to go down, before those infernos, obviously they're going to take slight shots at those skeletons. You're going to put a battle ram. And you don't want the battle ram. It doesn't necessarily need to get to this wall. You just want to get them distracted on it, so then those little barbarians can pop up. So watch. Goes down. Here comes the battle ram. That's it. That's it for this side. All these defenses will now be cleaned up with these troops. Now let's worry about over here, because I want to get this spell placement down for you guys perfectly. So, frost spell, there goes the jump spell, right between them, as I said. So you guys can pause before and see when I did that. And then, right above the 2 little tree spacing, right above there, is going to go down the frost spell. Boom! And it's going to get both rockets, 4 cannons, and a spirit thrower. Now we can move back up here. Sparky's kind of moving her way along. Takes a shot up, gets that down. Gonna move over to the spirit throwers. Gonna one-shot them. So, here we go. Boom. Locks onto this cannon. Cannon's gonna get, I think, 2 shots off on Sparky. Maybe 1. I think 2, though. Boom. Now, okay, now this is where the fun part begins. As Sparky is gonna lock on to here, boom, right as she gets close, I put the super dragon in right above this little tree. Because you're timing it, you want it to, like, Sparky not to be too late there, so those rapid rockets and air defense get any shots on your super dragon. That's what you don't want at all. So now look, we timed this pretty well. Sparky's going to take the shot. Boom. Takes all that down. Now that super dragon's kind of working. Here, as the Sparky's loading up to take the next shot, you're going to put 2 skeleton barrels. See this little tree? Right to its right there. Little opening there. So, Sparky's about to shoot again. Here they come, under haste, and they're going to go into this department, right there. Sorry, not department, compartment. Then, Sparky's going to take out that cannon. And then one key thing I should mention. As those skeletons take out all those defenses in that compartment, you're going to get a battle ram in right here behind Sparky. Reason being, you're going to tank for these multi-cannons later. It'll make sense. So those skeletons are going to now target that wall. And now that Sparky's going to take one more shot at the Crusher. As that goes down, there comes that battle ram. Do you see? That battle ram's in now. That super dragon's doing its thing. You don't have to worry about it at all. So now those skeletons are also going to break through as this, because if I didn't put that battle ram in, this multi-cannon would have locked onto my Sparky and caused me some havoc. But now that that battle ram's in there, it's locked onto them, and those trash barbarians and those skeletons come and help now. So the skeletons split, which is really nice, and now they're going to move along and help me tank for this Mega Tesla. Again, super dragon doing its thing at about 25% health. Now you're just going to kind of play a little waiting game here. Sparky's going to lock onto these cannons and kind of start taking that out. The super dragon again is taking out the Crusher. So watch. As Sparky takes out that rapid rockets, what I'm waiting for here is these spear throwers to lock on a Sparky. As they do that, you're going to get a barbarian down at this rock to clean up these trash buildings. So let's wait. As those spear throwers, see, they lock on. Now here comes my barbarian. Again, super dragon doing his thing, takes out the first rocket. That's exactly what you want. And you're going to see something crazy happen. That air bombs didn't go down. Usually it does. Not the end of the world, because that barbarian's going to also help. And then Sparky's got enough health to help me out. You wanted this barbarian a little early so this cannon wouldn't lock on. But because Sparky's got 25% health, it's fine. So it goes down. Sparky's going to take one shot to take 3 defenses down. Boom. As that happens, this spear thrower is going to lock on your Sparky. You're going to get 2 barbarians at this little like L shape there, opposite like a backwards L. You're going to get them to shoot at this rocket artillery. So there they go. They're coming in. Super Dragon's still up too. Now that's in the dead zone of the rocket artillery. And now you've got 20 seconds to clean this. I had a barbarian and I still have my Sparky up with the Super Dragon also helping out. Watch. But it's going to go down. Obviously, it's so low health. It's 1 shot away. But it gets it so low. Now it's just up to my Sparky. Super easy. I hope that definitely does help. But again, it's 100% maxed. Got the 1 shot off. And then I want to go in and actually show you it being 100% max. Because, I like being honest and actually showing you that it's done. See, all possible upgrades are done. Again, we're 3 for 3 on these districts. I'll join up with you guys on the next one. Okay, boys, we're back with the next district. And the next one is Barbarian Camp. And this one, admittedly, I'd say was a little harder. But it wasn't, too bad, I'd say, either. I found it a little difficult. I'll point out the spots that kind of made me struggle, but it shouldn't be too bad. So the first thing we're going to do is drop a Barbarian at this trash building right here. And its job is to clean these 2. So once that's going on, right when you put it down, you're going to drop a Zap at this corner wall. 4 of them. All 4. Right here at this wall. Then, from there, we're going to drop. I'll play it here just so... We'll go slowly. We won't do anything crazy. There goes the Barbarian down. There goes the Zaps on that wall. Got it? Now, this Barbarian's going to destroy that building, right? Then you're going to drop a set of skeleton barrel, like one skelly barrel, right at towards this air defense, right here in the corner. And then as it happens, in this corner, the most like the leftist part of that entry, you're gonna drop 2 battle rams right off the bat, and then with your Sparky right after. So 2 battle rams, Sparky in, and they're gonna go towards a spear thrower. Okay, as that's going on, you're gonna drop right here another skeleton barrel going in towards a spear thrower. Once it goes down, I usually like to wait, and then I put a set of minions going towards this cannon. Okay, so let's check this out. There goes the skeleton barrel, 2 battle rams right away, and they're gonna go towards that spear thrower. Now I'm gonna just show you guys one thing. Usually, some of those low barbarians will go for these trash buildings, but what I noticed when I was practicing, at the end of the raid, I would sometimes time fail. But this strategy allows you to swag 2 barbarians. So I'm gonna use 1 barbarian to make sure this gets all cleaned up. Then we'll play here as this keeps happening. The skeletons from the skeleton barrel go towards that cannon. Boom. So there goes the skeleton barrel. It's gonna go in towards that spear thrower, right? Then I'm going to put a barbarian to go towards this cannon to help out these skeletons. And then 1 barbarian at this army camp kind of deployed right here at this tile. So, there goes the barbarians. That spear thrower is going to go down. There comes my set of minions. And then as the deployment zone opens up, we're going to put a barbarian up towards that air bombs up there. So, let's wait. Boom, right here. There's going to be coming a barbarian coming down at this tile to go towards this air bombs and clean both of those out. So, I'll stay a little bit zoomed out. And then now that Sparky took care of all that, you're going to wait as long as you can until you don't want it to lock on, obviously, this multi-cannon. But as Sparky gets close, you're going to drop a battle ram right at this corner, right here. So let's wait. And then also I should point out, once the spear thrower goes down, you're going to put a set of hogs to go for this next spear thrower. So we'll play here. There goes the barbarian. Oh, sorry, I went to 4 times speed. There goes the battle ram right at the corner. And look, the multi-cannon's targeted onto him. Then there's the barbarian up there taking care of the air bombs. So we'll play now. And there comes my set of hog riders at that spear thrower. Then Sparky's going to take 1 shot. Going to have to take another shot for that. And then those hog riders' job is to get us through and take care of that air defense there. Barbarian's doing a great job. It's taking care of that air bombs. There goes, we got 2 little hog riders left. They're going to take out that air defense. And then I'm going to pause once it goes down. Here, as Sparky's about to lock onto this multi-mortar, I put this battle ram down. 1 for, like, it kind of tanks too, but you want this Mega Tesla right there to pop as well, so that whole compartment can be 2-shotted. So, battle ram goes in, gonna destroy the wall. It's gonna take 1 shot. There's the Mega Tesla that popped, and now 1 more shot it's gonna take. As that goes down, I'm gonna pause right now. So now that whole compartment's taken care of. Now you can put your set of minions at the start barracks. You could have even put it a little earlier, and I probably should have, but I wasn't too worried. So here, the minions are going to come in right now. And then, as Sparky's going to lock onto the giant cannon, that's when you're going to put a set up your last remaining skeleton barrel right here at this corner, as close as you can to the rock face. As it locks on and it's about to shoot, boom, right there. So it's going to get 1 shot off before the skeleton barrels are even destroyed. The reason for that, you don't want any of those skeleton barrels to kind of deploy and drop, and then so the cannon can take care of. So look at those minions. They're going to clean up all that. The reason being, look, none of these can target air. So they're just going to kind of get walked pretty easily. Then some of the skeleton barrels pop in towards that compartment. Not the end of the world. They're tanking for the multi-cannons, and that's really what we want them to do. And at this point of the attack, you want this mortar to go down before you get down to this range. So those little skeletons are still tanking for the multi-cannon. Sparky's going to 1-shot it. There. Now you're going to deploy a rage right here at this corner. See this wall? Right in front of it at that little tile. You'll see it as the rage comes in. I'm going to drop it. You'll see right in front of that wall. Boom, right in front. And now, because nothing's going to lock on to Sparky, it's going to 1-shot those rapid rockets. Then, as Sparky kind of gets into this wall, before it gets targeted, you're going to put a giant right here. Do you see this little opposite L shape that's created right outside that? So it's going to go in and run so they can get tankage from here. And then right about it, as it's about to go down, you put the second giant in. So here comes the first giant at that little opposite L shape. And then as it's going down, here comes the next one. So anything never locks on your Sparky. Sparky one-shots that, and then I've got a Barbarian. I'm just going to get it in for that mortar because I don't want it to shoot too many times at Sparky, and it gets it down. And now Sparky's going to one-shot the rest of these remaining defenses, and then we still have some swag troops. But it gets closer near the end, but still, Sparky's about, what, 20% health? So it's doable. And then, that was this strategy, and then we'll move on to the next district. Okay, boys, we're back with the next district, and this time it's Builder's Workshop. This one, getting started with it might take you some time and getting used to, but honestly it was one of the ones that I found that was a little easier, and I think it's good to pull off. Honestly, like once you guys see it, it won't be too bad. And again, it's 100% max, but I'll show you proof at the end of the replay just so you guys aren't like, oh man, is it not max? But it's 100% max. So first things first, we're going to target this spear thrower and this air defense here with Super Dragon, and it's going to go right here. I'll show you. It's going to get deployed there. And as it takes down, right when this goes down, you're going to get an air bombs kind of at the left, to the right of this tree. And just a little down in between that kind of. Then it's going to, the reason it's going to be deployed there is because you want all these buildings to aggro onto it. Then as it goes down, so like I'll play now, just so you guys can see, there goes a dragon. We're going to wait for it to take that completely down. And then as it starts moving up, boom, there comes the skeleton barrel. And then, look, it's going to slowly start getting taken down. And when that's one shot away, you get your next set right here to provide some more tanking. And now you're pretty much just watching until you can kind of get this all cleared up. So skeleton barrels, the skellies are down. They're going to start helping out, taking the spear throwers. Dragons kind of chaining down the Mega Tesla and the Wizard Tower. Now, as that air defense goes down, it gets that one last shot off. These skeletons are going to get closer to the spear thrower. Pause. Right when they get there, here comes the battle ram. That's to deploy this trap, and then also to just get some more little barbarians out from that battle ram, just to help tank for that wizard tower. Now, as that goes down, and this deployment area opens up, you're going to get a battle ram kind of at this tree right here. So, you're going to see, boom, there it comes, on the higher range, just because you want some of these barbarians here to go to these trash buildings. You'll see why later. And then the goal here is for this Super Dragon to get out this Wizard Tower. But honestly, at this replay, it doesn't. And that's why I wanted to show you. It's not the end of the world, because you're going to have one swag skeleton barrel that you don't need for later. But if you can get the Wizard Tower, it's perfect. But if not, no worries. So, as that happens, I'm going to get my first graveyard spell down right here, as before the dragon goes down. And then there's going to be two right here at this corner. So I'll show that. They're going to drop down. There goes two. Boom. Okay, so now we're good with that. And then Dragon, look, is about to get that second shot off, but doesn't quite get the Wizard Tower down. So I'm like, oh, all good. So then you're going to get a set of minions right down here to take care of this area. So now that's good. Now let's focus on here. That trash building goes down. You're going to get one skeleton barrel and then two more. And then you're going to get a giant deployed right there at that kind of tree. Then it comes down. You're going to let this work. And now you see this Wizard Tower is still not down yet. As that giant cannon got its second shot off, then you put the skeleton barrel down. And then I should point out, just because we are kind of working with two different things at the same time, as these four buildings go down, you're going to get two archers to target this rapid rocket right here at the corner of the deployment zone. So we're going to keep watching this, and then you're going to get a jump spell as these approach that Wizard Tower. So boom, it goes down. And the reason for that is that the giant starts walking towards a jump spell and trying to use it. That deflects the giant cannon to shoot at the giant and not those skeletons. So we'll zoom out a little bit. Just as you can see, there comes the archers right there. And they're going to help take out the rapid rockets, while the minions and air skellies are going to take out that cannon. So that's all taken care of. That right side's now deployed. Now here, that battle run was really important because you want to trigger that bomb right away. Once that's down, you're going to put two skeleton barrels between these two lines of trees, and then you're going to get a battle ram between these two lines. So watch. Here comes the two skeleton barrels, and there comes the battle ram. Boom. Then you're going to get a barbarian to come at this trash building. And I wait on it a little bit. I think I was a little late. I could have been a little quicker with that, but there it goes. Now let's watch this side. Okay, now the archer's on this crusher. As it goes down right away, there comes a battle ram right beside it. Okay? So Blastbow shoots it once. That's fine. There goes a log trap. There goes a zap trap. And that one bomb's triggered. That's the key thing. Usually you'd have two skeleton barrels here if you got that Wizard Tower down. But hence we didn't get it down. So that's fine. So now we have one barbarian left. And you're like, what are you going to do with that? But I'll explain. But look at this. look how many skeletons arrive. So I really didn't need that skeleton barrel because it's already going to be used here. As these air skeletons get these 2 trash huts down and that giant cannon down, once that opens up, there's a log trap right behind this multi-cannon. So I'm going to use my barbarian to take care of that so my skeletons don't go down. So look, that last trash building's left. Boom. Here comes a barbarian at the multi-cannon. There goes the log trap, and all my skeletons are up still, and they're just going to walk the rest of this base because all traps are triggered, everything. And skeleton's just going to walk through a maxed builder's workshop. How's that? Super cool, right? Definitely don't expect to get it in one shot. Like what I mean one shot, like in practicing. Don't just be like, I'm going to do one friendly challenge and I'm going to get it. It doesn't work like that. But here, I'll show you the maxed builder's workshop. See? No upgrades left. We're all done. So I just want to show that just so you can see that it's fully maxed. And then again, like I said, these districts aren't meant to be like just one and done. Keep friendly challenge, keep practicing it. Like I do these like literally every week just to keep sharp with them. Obviously, I'm not going to expect you guys to do them every week, but like make it a habit. That's what I'll say, is to practice them. Don't expect just like, oh, I see one every week and get so excited and then you end up bombing it. Have some fun. Do friendly challenges, help your clanmates out, and you guys can push even higher in trophies, and then you can max out your capital haul that much quicker because one-shots help a bunch, boys. And then we'll move on to the next district. Okay, boys, we're off to the final district that we can do is Goblin Mines, and honestly, I'm taking a sigh of relief. I just one-shotted it, and it's the hardest in clan capital. And like that's possible right now. It is really hard. I had to practice it a ton, but man, oh man, was it fun to ever get it. And then here we go in it. Holy smokes. All I can say, it was so insane. And then again, I'll show you guys after the attack's done that our Goblin Mine's 100% max. So you have nothing to worry about. This is all done in one take. But man, I got to talk a little bit about it. Like it was so stressful and so hard to pull off. But the thing is, like if you keep practicing, you can get it. But man, this one took some time. And like my eyes started hurting at the end of it, if I'm being honest. Okay, so first things first. You're going to get a rage spell down. Do you see this reflector and this goblin thrower? Do you see that little goblin in that kind of like bowl? To the right hand side of it, just a little bit, you're going to put down your rage spell. And then at this tree right here, you're going to put a battle ram. As it kind of crosses the bridge, you're going to put your Sparky right at this tree. Okay, so I'll show you that first. So there goes the rage. There goes battle ram. There goes Sparky. As that wall breaks, you're going to get your next battle ram right here. That's why I wanted to pause. So, play again. And then as it gets close to the cannon, you're going to put the second one down. And then you're going to notice one thing. As these spear goblins clump up, you're going to zap spell them. So, I'll pause. Boom, right there. There's kind of the location for them, and that will take all of them out. And then Sparky's going to lock on to the minion hive, and the key reason is you always want the minion hive to be tanked by the battle rams, and same with the inferno. And as it goes down, you'll see what I'm going to do. So Sparky's going to one-shot all of that. Boom. And then right at this corner, at like ASAP, right when that goes down, you're going to put a wizard because it's going to chain down this inferno. So there goes my wizard, and it's going to chain it down. Okay, there goes the next rage spell. It's right here. See this spear thrower, this crusher? That tile right in front of them, right in the middle. So, as that's going down, my wizard's chaining down that air defense. Now I'm going to pause here. As that deployment zone opens up, in this corner, you're going to put one giant. The log trap is going to deploy, and then you're going to put a second giant right behind it. So, giant, and then next giant. Now, that area, you're going to kind of let it do its thing. We don't have to worry about it too much. Now, as soon as Sparky locks onto the spear thrower, pause. Right when it locks on, I start counting in my mind 1 and then 2. And then I put my battle ram right by this tree under a little bit of rage. So watch. 1, 2, and then here comes the battle ram. Because as Sparky shoots, it's going to start deflecting and defending its those cannons and give me some tanking. So as that happens, now I'm going to explain 2 things that happen. 1, once these spear goblins are taken care of, I'm going to put a barbarian up there. And then as Sparky's going to one-shot this rapid rocket, there's going to be a battle ram come right beside it to tank into this mortar because there's a zap trap there. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see both things at once. So it kind of helps you. So play here. There goes the barbarian up top. As you see, I just put it in. And then as this is going to shoot, boom, there goes the battle ram. And it's going to go towards a mortar, tanks all those shots, and doesn't explode. That's what you want. You want it to not explode. And then Sparky's going to lock onto this rapid rockets. Those little barbarians go to that trash building. That was kind of nice. Now pause right here. Here's a mistake. This Barbarian is not supposed to go to this giant cannon. It's actually supposed to go towards up here. So that's one mistake I made. But that's what's the power of this strat right now. Like, that little mistake actually got it to work. So that's pretty surprising, but it happened. But you'll see what I do to correct it. So I put one Barbarian now that I was supposed to. And usually when that little trash building goes down, you're going to put 2 Barbarians to go to this Spear Thrower. But you'll notice what I do. Usually you put 3, sorry, but I'm going to put 2 because of that one mistake Barbarian. Then, as that Spear Thrower goes down, the new deployment zone is going to open up, and you're going to put 2 more Barbarians at this little tree right here, as far as left as you can. And it'll go towards that multi-cannon. There they go. There's the 2. Now you don't have to worry about that. You're going to focus here. Now, as Sparky nears this multi-cannon, you're going to put a battle ram to tank and break you into the wall. Boom. He's going to get a couple shots off, and look at this timing. Spear Goblins come in, and Sparky's going to get the shot off. Kills all the Goblins, too. Up there, you got nothing to worry about. You're just going to let that go. Now you're just going to kind of focus all your attention in on your Sparky. And my Sparky's still like 30% health, so it's looking good. Sparky's now going to lock onto the Spear Thrower. Spear Goblins are going to come. I'm going to put my first Barbarian down and time it right when the Spear Goblins deploy. So boom, there goes my second Barbarian now down. And now here comes my third Barbarian. Now you have nothing else to do for a little bit here. You're just going to kind of let your Barbarians kill their Spear Goblins. Sparky takes that shot off. Now it's going to move towards that air defense. The top zone's looking amazing. We still have our Wizard and 2 Barbarians up. And there's 3 Barbarians here. One's going to go down. That's fine. And now Sparky's going to take a shot here. Right as she takes that shot off and the deployment zone opens up, at this tree you're going to put a battle ram. Battle ram goes down. And look at that. That's another mistake I made. That battle ram was a little late and that cannon target's on. But this just shows I did everything else pretty good. That a couple little mistakes here and there are not the end of the world. But this one does take a lot of time and it can be hard. But you can make a couple mistakes and it's not too bad. So here, look at this. Boom. And then as that happens, that wall broke. Just as it broke, you're going to put a skeleton barrel at this corner. The most in the corner you can possible. And then you're going to get an Inferno Dragon right in front of the blast bow at this little deployment, little shape right there. You'll see? Boom. There comes the Inferno Dragon. It's going to take care of the blast bow. Now you're just honestly relying on, do you have the time and do you have the kind of troops available? Wizard and Barbarian are going to take down the District Hall. That's awesome. And now Sparky's going to move in towards this mortar. The mortar shoots, but none of those hit Sparky, so that's great. And it's going to take 2 shots for Sparky to take down this mortar. And now Inferno Dragon takes out that cannon, the first one, and it's going to take out the second one too. I got really lucky that it did. Now pause here. You're going to get a Barbarian in at this kind of wall. There's a log trap and a little bomb. You want those to be deployed by the Barbarian so these skeletons stay alive. So look, there it goes. It deploys both those traps. And it comes in with 1 little health left. My Sparky's going to get 1 shot, destroys the Mega Tesla. The Reflector even takes a shot at Sparky, but now those skeletons are going to help me out, and there's 2 Barbarians coming and a Wizard. Boom, with Sparky still up. How crazy is that? This one took forever, and this video took forever, boys. Like, I got to show you all the effort I put into this. I started this last raid weekend just to get, like, things fine-tuned and start attacking. Goblin Mines I just started today, but I've been grinding, like, giving it my best. Here's Goblin Mines, by the way. Everything's max. Like, you can check. It's the same. There's the replay. I literally just did it 16 minutes ago, so I'm not changing anything. And then again, I'm not taking anyone's credit. Sen posted this on his YouTube channel. There's in it this Discord. I want to also shout out guys like White Wolf. He's great. Shadowcat's amazing. There's so many different attackers that do these attacks, and they are the ones that make them up. I just wanted to try them and also showcase them to you guys at max level. This is 100% maxed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But seriously, check this out. These are all the attacks I've been doing. Look, there's 99% in here. There's 95%. You see me just grinding. 82. And look, I do this all... Look at this. I was doing this all day. Look, there's Capital Peak attacks I was practicing. Builder's Workshop I was doing earlier. And that just goes as far back as 19 hours ago. I've been grinding this. And what did I end up? I think I ended up one-shotting Golem Quarry, Balloon Lagoon, Wizard Valley, Barb Camp, Builder's Workshop, and Goblin Mines, all at max level. I want to discuss Dragon Cliffs a little bit. The thing with Dragon Cliffs is because of so many minor nerfs and the most recent one, it's pretty much not doable, especially at max level. You can kind of do it when you get to District Hall, like Capital Hall 9. It's a little more doable, but you need a lot of luck on your side, like lots of RNG. But even then, I tried doing it. It was pretty difficult, but it can be done. I got the one shot off, but it's not really. I can't do it at max level. And then the next one is Skeleton Park. A lot of people have done it at 10.4k. I've seen 10.6k. I've seen 10.8k, but nothing over 11k. I gave it my best shot. I couldn't do it. So with those two districts, I'm gonna keep grinding away and see maybe if I can come up with a one shot. And if I do, I'll share it in future videos. But these were the 6 districts I got done, all at max level again, like I said. And then I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, seriously, I put my whole effort into this. My eyes started hurting at the end of it. I did so much time into this. My clan hasn't even talked. I've just been literally spamming, as you saw. Like, the whole chat is filled up by me just grinding away. But if you can get Goblin Mines down, I don't think there's another harder district than it. Obviously, I'm talking about the ones that are doable, not including Dragon Cliffs or Skeleton Park. But Golem Quarry, Balloon Lagoon, Wizard Valley, Barb Camp, Builder's Workshop are all much easier than Goblin Mines. I'd say it's the hardest one. And then again, let me know what else content you want to see. We'll be throwing up lots of capital raids, and I'll do some 2-star stuff, maybe a Sparky guide video. But yeah, everything's maxed. Our clan capital's maxed, everything. Like, so, and I showed those earlier as well. But again, thank you guys so much. Shout out to all the attackers that actually made these armies, because they're the ones that deserve the credit. I'm just here that perfected it on my own with those strategies. But shout out all those guys. The link to Sen's Discord, his YouTube channel will be in the description, because they owe a big shout out, because they grinded for this, and I had to grind just to learn the attack. So again, shout out to them. Thank you all so much for subscribing and just being so supportive. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.